Law enforcement says they had no prior intelligence that any kind of violence was going to be breaking out at last night's event that was aimed to stop the violence. There is reaction pouring in tonight from the Arkansas State Capitol in Little Rock to our nation's capital, both of our U.S. senators. We begin with what Governor Asa Hutchinson is saying tonight. He tweeted, in part, quote, "The shooting spree in Dumas last night at a community family event represents a total disregard of the value of life." He goes on to say, "I will examine details to see if there are any steps that could have been taken to prevent this type of tragedy." We're also hearing from Arkansas's top lawyer, the Attorney General, Leslie Rutledge. She tweeting earlier today that "I'm continuing to pray for the families who have faced this senseless violence in Dumas. May God continue to help our law enforcement ensure that justice is swiftly served." United States Senator John Bozeman offering his condolences, saying, quote, "Please join me in praying for the victims of the horrific violence in Dumas and the citizens and first responders who helped provide life-saving aid. Those responsible for this tragedy will be held accountable." And Tom Cotton, Senator Tom Cotton, tweeting this, the quote, "The hearts of Arkansans from across the state are with the people of Dumas today. I'm grateful to the Arkansas State Police for their work on the case, and I pray that God will bring comfort to the victims and their families." It is difficult to cope and process the fact that Dumas will now go down in Arkansas history for one of the state's worst mass shooting events in recent history. Yeah, that's right, in recent history as well. It will be just 5 years ago this July that an exchange of gunfire, somewhat similar to what happened here in Dumas, broke out inside Power Ultra Lounge in downtown Little Rock. 25 people were shot then in that summer night. Several others were hurt jumping out of windows to escape. No one died that summer night. Unfortunately, we can't say the same here in Dumas. If you're just joining us for this special edition of Fox 16 News at 9, we are bringing you live, complete coverage of what's unfolded in this small southern Arkansas community. It unfolded 27 hours ago in the Fred's parking lot right off of US 65 in Deshay County. Let's just recap what we know here at the 9 o'clock hour before we toss it back to you in the studio. We know 28 people are injured. Some of those victims are children. A 23-year-old man is dead. The gunman, and I should say gunmen because there's two, literally, have not been arrested. At least 5 children under the age of 11 were shot. The youngest, 19 and 23 months. 5 of those victims have been released from the hospital. It has been a very somber day here in Dumas. Of course, our live continuing coverage will continue on Fox 16 News at the bottom of this hour at 9:30. We'll go back to our reporters, including Andrew Epperson, who continues to work his sources with the police department and state troopers. And then we'll also get back with Katrin Asaf, who continues to talk with community leaders and advocates who are trying to find answers to what happened here. But for now, we'll send it back to you, Troy Lynch, in the studio.
Yeah, thanks so much, Mitch. Great work.